In the turbulent landscape of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, one figure emerges from the shadows, a man whose life story is woven into the very fabric of resistance and determination. His journey, marked by adversity, imprisonment, and leadership in one of the most contentious regions on Earth, is nothing short of a captivating saga. Welcome to a narrative that transcends borders and ideologies, an exploration into the biography of Hamas leader Yahya Al-Sinwar. Brace yourself as we delve into the enigmatic life of a man whose every step is imprinted on the shifting sands of the Middle East. This is a story of conviction, struggle, and the relentless pursuit of a cause that has shaped the destiny of a people. Join us as we unravel the layers of Yahya Al-Sinwar's life, a narrative that unfolds in the heart of conflict, where every decision carries the weight of history and every chapter is etched with the indelible ink of resistance. Early life and background. Yahya Al-Sinwar, born in 1962, came into the world in Khan Yunis, a city nestled in the southern reaches of the Gaza Strip. His childhood unfolded against the tumultuous backdrop of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, an environment that deeply influenced his perspectives and convictions. Growing up in a region marked by political unrest and social upheaval, Al-Sinwar's early experiences were characterized by the hardships endured by Palestinian families, contributing to the forging of his steadfast commitment to the Palestinian cause. Living amidst the struggle for self-determination, Al-Sinwar's family, much like others in the region, faced the daily challenges brought about by the conflict. These formative years instilled in him a sense of resilience and a profound awareness of the historical injustices faced by his people. As he navigated the complexities of his youth, Al-Sinwar became increasingly drawn to the political dynamics shaping the destiny of Palestinians. As a student at the Islamic University of Gaza, Al-Sinwar's activism began to take root. The university provided a fertile ground for political engagement, and he quickly became involved in the Palestinian student movement. The institution, situated in the heart of the Gaza Strip, became a hub for the exchange of ideas and the incubation of political consciousness among students. It was during this period that Al-Sinwar's commitment to the cause deepened, laying the foundation for his future role as a prominent figure in the struggle for Palestinian rights. The early 1980s marked a turning point in Al-Sinwar's life when his activism attracted the attention of Israeli authorities. His outspoken stance against the occupation and his involvement in organizing demonstrations led to his arrest, and he found himself incarcerated in Israeli prisons. The period of imprisonment, while challenging, served to fortify his resolve and fueled a determination to resist the occupation forces. It was within the confines of prison that Al-Sinwar's political convictions hardened, and his commitment to the Palestinian cause became unshakable. The experiences of his formative years, from the turbulent backdrop of his childhood to his activism as a student and his time behind bars, collectively shaped Yahya Al-Sinwar into a resilient and unwavering figure in the ongoing struggle for Palestinian self-determination. These early chapters in his life would lay the groundwork for the chapters of activism, resistance, and leadership that would follow in the years to come. Activism and imprisonment. Yahya Al-Sinwar's journey from student activism to imprisonment became a pivotal chapter in his life, solidifying his commitment to the Palestinian cause. Released from Israeli prisons in the mid-1980s, he emerged from confinement with a profound sense of purpose and a determination to contribute to the resistance against occupation. Upon returning to civilian life, Al-Sinwar resumed his involvement in Palestinian activism, this time with an even greater fervor. He became a prominent member of the Palestinian student movement, using his experiences to galvanize fellow students and channel their energies towards opposing the Israeli occupation. Al-Sinwar's activism extended beyond university campuses, reaching into communities where he played a role in organizing demonstrations and protests. It was during this period that Al-Sinwar's leadership qualities began to shine. His ability to mobilize people, coupled with a strategic mindset, garnered respect among his peers. The collective spirit of resistance that defined this era was palpable, and Al-Sinwar emerged as a charismatic and influential figure within the broader Palestinian activist community. However, his activism came at a cost. In the early 1980s, Al-Sinwar's activities caught the attention of Israeli authorities, leading to his arrest. The experience of imprisonment, which had already left its mark during his earlier stint, now became a recurring theme in his life. Despite the hardships, Al-Sinwar remained resilient, using his time behind bars to further refine his political ideologies and strengthen his connections within the Palestinian resistance movement. The period of imprisonment also heightened Al-Sinwar's awareness of the broader historical context of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The injustices faced by Palestinians, the challenges of occupation, and the need for a unified resistance strategy became central themes in his evolving worldview. In many ways, his time in Israeli prisons became a crucible, forging a leader whose convictions were tempered by adversity. As Al-Sinwar navigated the intricate landscape of Palestinian activism and imprisonment, he emerged not only as a symbol of resistance but also as a strategist and leader whose experiences would shape the trajectory of his future involvement with Hamas and the broader struggle for Palestinian rights. The resilience cultivated during this period would prove instrumental in the challenges that lay ahead. Joining Hamas. Following his release from Israeli prisons in the mid-1980s, Yahya Al-Sinwar's dedication to the Palestinian cause led him to a pivotal juncture in his life, his involvement with Hamas. The Islamic resistance movement, more commonly known as Hamas, had gained prominence during the First Intifada, serving as a significant force in the Palestinian resistance against Israeli occupation. Al-Sinwar's experiences and leadership skills quickly caught the attention of Hamas leaders, and he became an integral part of the organization. Hamas, founded in 1987, blended political and militant strategies to resist Israeli dominance and promote its vision of establishing an independent Palestinian state. Al-Sinwar's commitment to the cause and his ability to mobilize support contributed to his rising prominence within the ranks of Hamas. In the evolving landscape of Palestinian resistance, Hamas played a multifaceted role. Beyond armed resistance, the organization also established social services, schools, and medical facilities, positioning itself as a comprehensive force addressing the needs of the Palestinian people. Al-Sinwar embraced this holistic approach, recognizing the importance of not only challenging Israeli occupation militarily, but also fostering a resilient Palestinian society. As a member of Hamas, Al-Sinwar became known for his hands-on approach. He was actively involved in organizing and coordinating resistance activities, earning the respect of his colleagues for his strategic acumen and dedication to the cause. The late 1980s and early 1990s witnessed the consolidation of Al-Sinwar's role within the organization, marking him as a key figure in the broader struggle for Palestinian self-determination. During this period, Hamas faced challenges not only from external forces but also from internal dynamics within the Palestinian political landscape. The Oslo Accords, signed in the 1990s, led to a complex political environment that Hamas had to navigate. Al-Sinwar's role within the organization became increasingly critical as the movement adjusted its strategies to address the changing political dynamics in the region. Leadership role in the Al-Qassam brigades. Yahya Al-Sinwar's trajectory within the Hamas movement took a significant turn as he assumed a leadership role within the organization's military wing, the Izz ad-Din al-Qassam Brigades. Established in the early years of Hamas, the al-Qassam Brigades were named after Izz ad-Din al-Qassam, a Palestinian mujahid who led an uprising against British and Zionist forces in the 1930s. This military wing became a pivotal element in the broader strategy of resistance against Israeli occupation. Al-Sinwar's ascent within the al-Qassam Brigades was propelled by his demonstrated leadership skills and strategic thinking. Recognized for his dedication to the Palestinian cause and his ability to plan and execute operations against Israeli forces, he quickly rose through the ranks. His hands-on approach, combined with a deep understanding of the complex dynamics of the conflict, market him as a commander capable of navigating the challenges of asymmetric warfare. During his tenure within the al-Qassam Brigades, Al-Sinwar played a crucial role in shaping the military strategies employed by Hamas. His leadership style emphasized a blend of guerrilla tactics and a commitment to the protection of Palestinian civilians. The challenges posed by the densely populated Gaza Strip, where military operations often unfolded, required a nuanced approach that balanced military objectives with minimizing civilian casualties. Under Al-Sinwar's leadership, the Al-Qassam Brigades conducted operations against Israeli military targets, engaging in armed resistance to protect Palestinian territories. The dynamics of this period were marked by cycles of violence, ceasefires, and attempts at negotiation. Al-Sinwar's strategic mindset became increasingly important in determining the course of the conflict and shaping the perception of Hamas as a resilient and formidable force against occupation. Al-Sinwar's tenure in the Al-Qassam Brigades laid the foundation for his future leadership within Hamas. His experiences in military strategy, coupled with a commitment to the principles of resistance, would become defining elements of his leadership as he transitioned to higher levels of political responsibility within the organization. Life sentence and return to Gaza. But the life of Yahya Al-Sinwar is not a tale devoid of tribulations. In the year 1988, the relentless currents of the conflict swept him once again into the merciless hands of Israeli authorities. This time, the stakes were higher, and the consequences more severe. Arrested anew, Al-Sinwar found himself condemned to 4 life terms in prison. The charges levied against him were ominous. His alleged involvement in establishing a security apparatus and his pivotal role in founding the movement's inaugural military arm, known as the Palestinian Mujahideen. As the prison doors clanged shut, Yahya Al-Sinwar's resilience faced its ultimate test. Locked away for his unwavering commitment to the Palestinian cause, he became a symbol of the sacrifices endured in the pursuit of justice. However, the wheel of fate turned once again. In 2011, a seismic shift occurred within the confined walls of incarceration. The loyalty to the free deal unfolded, a complex negotiation that saw the release of more than 1,000 Palestinian prisoners, Yahya Al-Sinwar among them. The staggering exchange was sealed with a pact that transcended prison walls, with the freedom of an Israeli soldier, Gilad Shalit, hanging in the balance. As we journey through the annals of his biography, the impact of these experiences on Al-Sinwar's trajectory becomes all the more profound. The chapters of imprisonment, sacrifice, and liberation set the stage for the evolution of a leader whose commitment to the Palestinian cause remained unwavering. Political leadership in Gaza. In 2017, Yahya Al-Sinwar ascended to the pinnacle of political leadership within Hamas, becoming the leader of the organization in the Gaza Strip. This transition marked a significant shift from his earlier role in the Al-Qassam Brigades, signaling a move from the military sphere to the political forefront. As the political leader, Al-Sinwar faced the daunting task of not only steering the organization through the intricate dynamics of Palestinian politics, but also governing the beleaguered Gaza Strip. His leadership style was characterized by pragmatism and a focus on the well-being of the Palestinian people. Al-Sinwar recognized the need for a nuanced approach that balanced resistance against occupation with the responsibilities of governance. The challenges were formidable: an Israeli blockade that stifled economic growth, internal divisions among Palestinians, and the broader geopolitical complexities of the region. Under Al-Sinwar's leadership, Hamas sought to address the immediate needs of the people in Gaza. Efforts were made to improve living conditions, provide essential services, and navigate the delicate balance between resistance and the practicalities of governance. His tenure was marked by a commitment to fostering resilience in the face of adversity, emphasizing the importance of self-sufficiency and self-determination. At the same time, Al-Sinwar maintained the organization's resistance ethos. While engaging in diplomatic efforts and discussions about potential long-term solutions, he affirmed the right of Palestinians to resist occupation. The delicate dance between governance and resistance reflected the multifaceted challenges of leading Hamas in a region characterized by decades of conflict. Yahya Al-Sinwar's role as the political leader of Hamas in Gaza showcased the evolution of a leader who transitioned from the front lines of armed resistance to the complexities of political governance. His pragmatic approach and commitment to the Palestinian cause reflected the intricate balance required to navigate the challenges of leadership in a region marked by enduring conflict and aspirations for self-determination. In conclusion, we've delved into the intriguing biography of Yahya Sinwar, the leader of Hamas. From his early days as a Palestinian activist to his imprisonment in Israeli jails, Sinwar's life is marked by resilience and dedication to the Palestinian cause. As the head of Hamas, he plays a crucial role in shaping the organization's strategies and policies. What are your thoughts on Yahya Sinwar and his leadership role in Hamas? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more insightful content, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. Your feedback is valuable, and we look forward to hearing your opinions. Thanks for watching.